1/16/2014, time 2:22 p.m. We have LinkedIn. LNKD is the symbol, and it's right here. One of the things that we are going to say is that LinkedIn in 2013, not long ago, has always had these trading ranges that have worked. When we broke below here, we broke below here to 198.60 in LinkedIn. And it had a big reversal in 2013. Those highs were, believe it or not, in 1211. The high was up here on 1211 was 237 and the low was 230.52. Right there is that resistance channel and price and whatnot. So what we can say about LinkedIn is that it's a great trading vehicle. It went up significantly today, and the thing about the move is we're going to show you right now is LNKD has done this at whatever price ranges it's been in. It's always had these trading ranges. In 2014, they remained the same. Over here, we had a daily sell signal, and we're still slightly into it. And what we're saying is that there was some headline commentary talking about LinkedIn about they were changing certain people within the company role and that they were changing the head guy in China that's going to be taking care of LinkedIn over there. So that was the headline number. You can see that the stock ran from 216 from the previous day's close, was starting at a low of 217.32 and then printed to the high of 234.48. And that the $17 movement in this name, this is not a Google, this is not a Priceline, this is not an Apple. No, it's not. It's a social media network stock. And yes, granted the fact that they have reported quarter after quarter fairly decent profit ranges, but we believe that those profit ranges are running out of gas. And not only that, it started off with people coming in on 3.9 million shares, and there was a high frequency trade. So let's do the following: $17 range on LinkedIn. We are short sellers on LinkedIn. And so I'm going to go ahead and just bring up this portion of the chart. One of the things, MMTs, this is a 100-day simple moving average at 233.68. Yes, it did come off of the bottoms of calendar 2014. That bottom was put in at 198.60, and this high today is 234.48. That roughly is a little bit over a $36 move from the low to the high. But let us not forget, from the high over here on 1210 of 239.17 to this reversal of 198.6. So we are going to define the trading range. And yes, we are going to use the call and put options. And so therefore, we will be looking at the 235 puts and the 230s. It has a great wall of resistance coming up. This is the top trend line right here. Like I said, where this down reversal was on 1211 now. And it opened at 237.11 and made a low that day of 230. Well, we're right back here, so I'm going to draw a trend line right here at 230, right below the 100-day simple moving average now. So one of the things that we have to be extremely mindful of is how does it get to the upper trend line, and what would be that catalyst? Well, number one, you're going to have to get above the 100-day moving average, and you're going to have to close above it on the daily. That's number one. Number two, that you're going to have to get a daily buy signal from this MACD reading to go higher. Now, granted that we've moved quite a distance, so an intraday trade again is to short the upper end at the resistance levels that tomorrow, Friday, on what? 1/17 of 2014 on a monthly options expiration is that LinkedIn 235 puts and the 230s are going to be the put options that we trade for what? For the expiration Friday monthly. And one of the things that we're going to show here is where the 230 put is. Right here is the 230 put. The high $16, the low $10.15, 11.10 by 11.40. So we're going to be looking at and it's a 222 2014. This is a monthly safe trade. They had $5.85. We picked up 5 of those to start with. But not only that, we also were looking at other put options on the 235s that expire tomorrow. So it's quite a bull move within the overall volatility, and that price behavior remains the same. And 2014 is starting off very bullish for LinkedIn. However, LinkedIn is going to report earnings, and when they do, there's going to be a problem, and LinkedIn's going to go a lot lower because quarter after quarter, LinkedIn has done extremely well. That's the point. And now they're going to run into some roadblocks. That is the point. So we will deal with it on earnings season because it's going to report earnings soon. And not only that, we will buy support levels, of course. And what we'll do, as long as this stock is going to have to hold support where this gap down was. And this gap down here was on 1217, and the high was 229 and the low was 223. So what was resistance here is new support there. So once again, we are going to get short up here and we're going to buy long down here, and it's a great trading vehicle, and this is one of the best one-day performances that we've seen. There was other ones over here like from 208 to 220, but the low was 208. So today's one-day wonder in price was a great move. So if we get a gap down in the morning, we will go ahead and take the resistance levels should they be right here. And or if we get a gap up into resistance levels, then we would sell short and buy back and go long.